Welcome back to another video. This will be regarding FreeCAD. So let's see how we can open multiple files and have those model translated within the viewport. So I'm going to go initially over here on open file, and the first file will be an STL. In this case, this will be a mesh model, and we're going to see that it will have a green icon over here in front of the name. That will be quite similar with the one for the mesh, so that you can better visualize directly over here within the product tree the type of models that you have within the file. So I'm going to rotate around. You can do that while holding down the shift key, and with a right click you can select the pivot point. And if you're going to hold down control and again the right key, you can then pan around the model. So this is how we can interact with the models within the viewport. We are not actually rotating the models, we are rotating the camera around those. So let's see, now I want to open a STEP file and I want it to be added within the same product over here. So to do that, I will go to File, Import. You're going to see over here a wide variety of file formats. So this is one of the main advantage of FreeCAD. And the following file will be a STEP file in this case. So this will be a G-class. This is a model intended for simulations. So I'm going to hit the dialog box for this. So with open, this will open. I'm going to leave the default settings for the STEP importer, and I'm going to click OK. And now we're going to see that the model will be loaded, but the orientation of the model is different. This is due to the fact that the model was created within SolidWorks, and Solid has the orientation, the Z-axis, with the Y-axis flipped. So in this case, we see that FreeCAD has Z pointing upwards, but SolidWorks has that on the Y-axis. So what we need to do is have the model rotated. So in order to do that, within the product tree, you can right-click on the model, and we're going to have over here the transform feature. We have over here a translation increment. That means if I will select an axis for translation, I can move this around using that increment. If I'm going to make this larger, for example 10, and I'm going to update that, we're going to see that now the model will snap on a larger distance. If I will go with an increment of 1 meter, we're going to see that this will snap for 1 meter up to another. So keep that in mind, that you can use that increment in this case. So let's say that I want the car to be positioned over here in front of the other car. And now I want the model to be rotated. So I have over here the increment set to 90 degrees. That means I can just select the red axis, and I'm gonna hold down the left click. In this case, I want that one. So let's see. I will just rotate around the viewport so that I will easily select the rotation axis, this one. And we see how that model has now been flipped. I will also swap over here the incrementation for translation to maybe 10, and it will be a lot easier to work with. So I want the model to be a little bit to the back. I'm just going to rotate over here to the rear view, and now I'm going to have this translated. And now we're going to see how the model will snap over here. So I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to redo that transformation, and I'm just going to slightly move this. So if you also encounter similar problems with that, just re-enable the transformation in this case, and you will be able to position that. Okay, so this is how you can import various file formats within FreeCAD, and also how you can manipulate their position within the product scene. So I hope you enjoyed this kind of content. I will position a similar video over here on the left side, and I will add the subscribe button to the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.